Welcome back now. The Bidvest Stadium, Bidvest Wanderers Stadium rather, Bidvest is the football stadium, hosted the third SA versus India test played on the 24th January 2018, whereby India won by 63 runs. On Saturday, it hosts the Pink Day ODI between the two countries. Once again, joining me to speak all things cricket, Greg Fredericks, CEO of Cricket Gauteng. Greg, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and thank you.
You hear that intro? You hear that intro? Hey, that one was a shocker. Well, it wasn't a shocker. We just lost it. And let's be honest. Let's speak cricket in general. India totally are playing us right now.
At the moment, yes. Especially in the one-day games, I think we've not been up to the normal South African team. They all played us, and we must admit it.
Because it comes back to the fact that we're discussing the Wanderers pitch. A lot of people saying it was not standard. In fact, we did see that there were reviews done by the ICC. I'm still of the opinion that, look, let's be honest. On any given day, India played on that pitch. They made it work for them. We played on the pitch. Some were even saying, were we not the South Africans of old who took it on the chin? And India brought their A game. Did we take, or did we undermine the Indian bowlers, especially the pace bowlers, to bring the aggression as they did?
Yeah. I think that it started at Newlands. I was at the Newlands test, and we were 12 for 3, and the Indian pace bowler Kumar bowled very well there. Yeah. There was also some talks about the pitch. We were went to Centurion, and
Same
we know
thing.
the story.
Yes.
I know the unhappiness. The Indian spinner bowled 41 overs on day 1, and they said this is not. So we were to ask, please guys, we need a pitch with pace and bounce. And obviously we want to give our guys a pitch with pace and bounce. A home team must have a bit of home ground advantage. They can't be playing on wickets in Africa that look like South Indian wickets. So we accept that. And we put our groundsmen under a lot of pressure to produce that wicket. Unfortunately, there were a few factors that counted against us. One, we all know for the 4 days, first 4 days of the test, rain was predicted. In fact, storms were predicted. And in our assessment after the match, sitting with the groundsmen and some experts around, and they said probably the one thing we got wrong, we didn't put enough water on the wicket for the start of play, simply because the guys expected a lot of rain. And the fact that, well, it was a bit complicated by the fact that India didn't use a heavy roller, they used a light roller. And according to Bethwell, if they used the heavy roller, we would not have had a problem. But on day 3, during lunchtime, the match referee, we had a meeting with the match referee. He had just met with umpires, and he said there was a bit of concern from the umpires and the players, and they assessed it, and they had a discussion, and they came to the conclusion the pitch was not dangerous. In fact, he said to me, if you look at all the balls that were bowled, they hit our guys below the shoulders, nothing went to the head.
I mean, the Elgar one, for example, for me, it is very obvious. He either didn't read it properly, he thought it was going to be a bit short, and it climbed up on him, which again comes back to the point, we thought the Indian, they've evolved. I mean, the truth of the matter is the Indian bowlers have evolved. Lord knows if you face the likes of England and Australia who come with real quickies, what we'd be talking about right now. Again, I'm not making a given excuse and putting finger at the Protean batsman. I think maybe as a grounds, a man, or as people who run a ground like yourself, the Wanderers, I think sometimes you take a lot of stick.
Yeah, we do. And I personally felt that the demerit points that we received was a bit unfair for a few reasons. One, if you look at day 4, there was no issue with the pitch. In fact, they asked us, did this pitch go to sleep? Secondly, India batted on day 3 of that wicket. They scored 247 runs. And I mean, that is not a shabby score given the context of the match. South Africa should have won the match. On day 4, we were 124 for 1. We then succumbed and were out for 50 runs later. And I think if you look at the balls that the wickets that fell, none was from any dangerous balls. In speaking to the match referee on day 3, he said on day 2, of all the balls bowled, there were 10 balls that he think acted a bit abnormally. On day 3, he said there were 15 balls that acted. And I mean, in the context of the match, I don't think...
Of a test match at that, where you got 5 days to play.
And that's why I was disappointed in the demerit. I must admit the wicket was not the normal wicket. I remember 2 years ago when we played against England, Atherton tweeted, groundsmen around the world, please come to the Wanderers to see our test wicket.
It looked like proper spinach, nice and green.
I mean, if you look at the track record of the Wanderers over the many years, we cannot be judged by this one match. It's now a sword hanging over, and we're quite confident that with experience of Bethel, who's been there for more than 30 years, assisted by our consultant Chris, who's been there for another 40 years. Nobody knows the Wanderers beat better than
the two.
And we sure that we're
because I've spoken to both Chris and Bethel in the past. We've been to the Wanderers on SABC News, did a live broadcast on the pitch, talked about it. So again, like you're saying, these guys have worked on the pitch for years, so it's an anomaly. And to be honest, I think the days following that Wanderers test have shown that yes, maybe South African batsmen did not put themselves properly in, and because the scores don't lie, the recent results as well.
I think that the story that goes around that Virat told his batsmen, you go in there on day and you bat. And don't even ask for a physio. I'm not sending a physio. You go in there and take what comes and you play that ball. That's the story that's going around that I hear. But I think that Bethel 2 years ago was the groundsman of the year. I mean, you can't get it. But maybe you got it slightly wrong on the day, and we accept it. But we're quite confident going forward. On Saturday, I've asked for a 4-3-8 wicket, as we call it.
What we'll do, Greg, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to speak about Saturday, because Pink Day is one of, well, it's one we all look forward to here in South Africa. So do stay with us right on SABC News channel. We're going to come back with Greg in a short while. We'll take a quick break. We carry on talk the ODI Pink Day coming up this Saturday. Stay with us.